how long has the contest been running for?
This is our third year, so we're slowly expanding, slowly but surely. We're getting a lot more entries and getting a lot of great sort of publicity and press related around the whole contest, so it's very exciting.
And what do the winners win?
Winners get the sweet, notorious Local Album of the Year prize name, but you also get $500 from CHIW, as well as a live to air in studio session where they can then use the tracks as, exclusive live tracks on their album.
What criteria do you use when you're considering the Album of the Year?
We do get a lot of submissions, so in order for to make it a great prize, we kind of take what other prizes do. So other music prizes that are out there, I've gone through some rules and regulations with their rules and things, and took out one of the big things that we want to focus on is original music that's being created in London. We get a lot of different lengths of albums, so that includes singles, we get EPs, we get LPs, but with the prize we focus on all original full-length albums. So full-length is generally considered 25 minutes or over. 8 tracks, 7 to 8 tracks or over that. So that's our general criteria. We do expect that the band is from London. Obviously, it's a Local Album of the Year prize. So if you have a band and there are some members that are from Toronto or the other areas, we ask that 50% of the band actually be here from London.
So does the contest cater to one genre of music over the other?
Absolutely not. It's anything that has been submitted. So currently we have some blues submissions, jazz submissions, hip hop, metal. We actually have a world beat submission this year, Light of the East Ensemble. They've been doing really well for themselves. And of course you have the rock and roll open format, is what we call it here at the station. So that's all your punk rock and roll, things that defy boundaries and genres. So we kind of jam them all into one section. So it's really, a whole spectrum.
All right. And how many bands are considered in the contest?
We have currently right now for full-length albums, I'd say around 40-ish albums. So I think it's like 37, 38 or something like that. But those are them.
And how large do you consider the local area?
Generally we say local means London, but we have in the past sort of kind of expanded that area. So we have included Chatham's Square Root of Margaret in the past. This year, to get a couple of more jazz entries in, we have included Tim Turvey, who happens to be a jazz musician from Brantford. So about an hour. We don't go past that. Toronto, Guelph, those guys are their own little areas.
Is the winner decided by popular vote or by a panel?
Well, good question. In the past, we have done it by panel and jury, made up of some great CHW volunteers who really support the local scene, as well as local show promoters in and around the area, venue owners, people who book shows in London. We have some people from the media, so folks from the Gazette as well as the London Free Press. So it's a pretty big wide range of people on the actual panel. This year, we're playing around with the idea of having a fan favorite. So having, the bands go on, have their friends and whatever vote. So we may have the true winner of the prize picked by the jury way, and then have a fan favorite out there as well.
When and how will the winners be announced?
We are going to be doing January focusing on local music within all our programming. So if you tune in, you're going to hear a lot of local music that spans from current local bands to back, 25, 30 years ago. And then at the end of January, on our Friday afternoon show, 3:30 till 6, the Crosshairs, we're going to be actually announcing the winner. Last year, actually, the winner of the Local Album of the Year also headlined one of our concerts that we're doing. So we expanded into a concert series, Local Album of the Year concert, and that was stacked with Olenka and the Autumn Lovers as the headlining band, plus 2 of the top 10 nominees who also participated, James Cummins and the Bloom Band, as well as Fraser, who opened. So it's a little way of getting more exposure out in the city.